So today was super eventful. Oh my God. I just got back home a little while ago. Wow. So if you're on my Facebook, which I don't know why you're not, get on my Facebook. Facebook. It's your friend. Of course, my dogs are picking right now to try to play. Every time I start a video, they're like, "Don't mind if I do." So I have to grab it, pull it up here, and make it sit down. You. So resistance is futile. Facebook. That's how to get a hold of me. How you doing? How y'all doing? You doing all right? I'm sure you are. I am on a having a good day. Today's a good day. Today's a good day, Tater. Man. So this morning I went in for my barium swallow, and if you are on my Facebook, you see the picture of said barium swallow, so you actually get to see where your pouch is and, esophagus and where your small intestine, etc., etc., etc. So the fun, awesome thing is that the guy who did my barium swallow, he was hot as hell. He was, I'm telling, man. And I'm glad that he will probably never see this. And if he does, John Claude Van, damn, you're hot. I'm just, he wasn't really that tall, which I'm technically okay with because I'm 5'8". So he was just a little taller than me. And then he was built, oh my God. So they have two sizes of gowns in this hospital. One is anorexic and the other one is whale. And they don't have anything in between anorexic and whale, or an anorexic whale, which I may make a suggestion. Perhaps, they don't have to have one that is the size of a bed sheet. And they also don't have to have one the size of, a pubescent toddler could wear. So, he gave me the first one, and the first one, of course, did not fit because I couldn't get my extra skin in it. And then the second one, I could have wrapped around me 3 times. I was like, Jesus! But whatever. I guess, they're trying to cover all their bases. Whale or anorexic whale. I was not pleased. Anyway, doesn't matter. So they get me on the cart, it's kind of like the bed. They've got it standing up, though, so that to take it. And barium is disgusting. If you ever get the chance to try barium, don't do it. It's not a good time. You're not going to enjoy it. It sucks. It tastes like, vanilla. Okay, so they have flavored. They have a banana flavored. Don't do it. So they had the plain has a slightly sweet vanilla taste. I don't like vanilla to begin with, so my husband said something funny. He's like, before you message me something horrible, I left my food on the couch. And he knows me so well because I was so going to write him and be like, how come you didn't eat your food? I left the house and told you to eat your food. Why didn't you eat? So, yeah, I'm one of those women. Anyway, so, I get on the table and everything. It's only 3 minutes in. Get on the table and everything, and I'm such a child. Stuff to me is too funny, and I'm cracking up to myself because he gives me a big bottle of barium, a big glass of barium, and it's like completely full. And barium is very thick, so they have a thin and then they have a thick, and it's to judge. It goes in and they take pictures of the inside of your stomach, and it goes into your intestines, and they can also find other stuff like how you swallow, etc., etc., etc. So they have a banana flavored and, no. And then this vanilla flavored, I was like, think of milk of magnesia, except like 5 times thicker. It's very chalky. It's very thick. It's gross. So I only had to do the thin one today. And so he holds the cup up to me and he's like, the hot guy. And then the other doctor was in there too. And, he's telling me, can you move your breast out of the way? Because there was a shadow over my stomach. And, the hot guy, I wish I would have remembered his name. He was like, swallow for me. And the 12-year-old in my head was like, he said swallow. Woohoo! Because I'm a child. But, you know, that really cracked me up. I had a good time with that. And so they didn't find anything. So there was no fissure, there's no leak, there's no nothing. So I am on the road of getting what I want done, because that's the way life is, and I'm doing what I want to, and I'm really excited about it, if you can't tell. So I went for my nutrition class today, and I could have taught this nutrition class myself. So okay. These ladies are nutritionists, okay? And in my opinion, I think that if you're going to tell people about gastric bypass and the sleeve and lap band, you should probably be somebody who's had it. So the entire class, I'm raising my hand and telling them things that they need to know. I shared my story, you know, just a small tidbit. I showed them the picture of my barium swallow so they could see what the pouch looks like and where it is and how it is. And, you know, I talked about alcohol, and I talked about carbs, and I could have taught this thing myself. So at the very end of the class, the lady pulled me aside and got some more information for me, and she and I talked about becoming a bariatric liaison for her, for the classes. So she would love me to come in every month for the 3 classes and talk to the people in the class and tell them all about it. And I'm really excited about it. For the first time in my life, I felt like this is what I meant to do. This right here, talking to you guys and helping people along their journey, and, you know, giving you what I've learned to help others. It felt amazing. And she's actually going to talk to my surgeon that maybe after a while of working for her, maybe he can find me a position where I get to work in the clinic. So I am through the roof. She said that, you know, as a volunteer position, I could totally come in. She would love that. She thinks that's a magnificent idea. And, you know, as you guys already know, I'm pretty personable. So people, you know, stopped at my desk before they left, and, you know, they were like, thank you so much. You know, you've done amazing. You look amazing. You know, I didn't actually show them any pictures. You know, I just told them my highest weight. And they were like, I can't believe how much you know, and you sound so awesome, and, you know, are you going to be here next time? And I was like, yeah. So that made me feel really good, because when the questions part came up, she's like, do you have any questions for me? People were asking me the questions. They were like, can we ask one of the other patients a question? And she was like, yeah. So the guy was actually asking me questions. I loved it. I had such a good time, as you guys can see by the smile on my face. I know this is what I want to do with my life. I don't know if I need to go get a nutritional license, and that way I'd be able to work in the hospital. I don't know, you know. I'm definitely going to talk to my surgeon about it, you know, because this is what I want to do. This is fun. And I'll start going to the support groups, and maybe I'll even run my own support group. You never know. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And, you know, I immediately came home and called Trisha and told Trisha all about it. And, you know, we have a review tonight, hemp hearts. We are reviewing hemp hearts, and I believe it's Christy, me, and Trisha, because Heather's still gone. So Heather will hopefully be in the next one. So tune in tonight for that review. It's at 7:30 PST as usual. Today's good. Today is really good. I'm really happy with what's coming up. And I want to tell you guys so bad, but it cracks me up that you guys have to wait. And it's mainly just because I want to give it, I want to have the surgery date on hand before I tell you. All right, guys, I love your faces. I do. Without you guys, you know, I wouldn't have the confidence to get up in front of all these people today. I wouldn't have the confidence to share my story. I wouldn't, you know, when I first started making my videos, I didn't talk a whole hell of a lot because I was nervous. So you guys' support and constant praise and, you know, help when I need it the most is really what, you know, has brought me this far. So I love you, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.